Well, howdy, Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this Little Squeak Jr. Little Squeak Jr., Little Squeak Jr., Little Squeak Jr., that's her name. Little Squeak Jr., Little Squeak Jr., she'll suck the brains right out of your skull using her long 2-foot proboscis. She'll drive it through the bones of your skull and just suck your brains right out. Okay, if she had a 2-foot long proboscis, which is, you know, just the snout that an insect has, she wouldn't be able to hold that. She's not 2 feet long. She's a little cutie. She wouldn't suck your brains out anyway. She wants seeds, not brains. Here we go, Little Squeak. I'm going to put you back away. Thank you very, very much. I wanted to show her off. She was sleeping, of course. It's coming up on 10 to 7 a.m. It's 6:50 a.m. It is Sunday, the 15th of October. 11 more days, and I turn 55. Countdown to 55 continues. And of course, I've got to mention it because it's so irritating. Of my last videos, after I thought the algorithm had finally calmed down, nope. Out of the last 5 videos I've uploaded, all 5 of them demonetized. And what sort of advertiser-unfriendly stuff is it? Well, me saying, gosh, these people are really, really good with their instruments. I enjoy how well they're playing. You should listen to them. They're wonderful. Because that's advertiser-unfriendly. Most of the controversial stuff I do, I guess, is because I don't just do brainless, mindless thinking. I actually require you to think too. That's advertiser unfriendly. Oh yes, if you have to think critically, that's very advertiser unfriendly, because the perfect advertising consumer that they shoot for is you don't think, you absorb, go out and buy. So giving you things to think about and making you think is very advertiser unfriendly. No wonder I'm controversial. I'm asking you to be human beings and think. Wow. But anyway, I've been using a lot of fun tags on Twitter, like YouTube STD, YouTube herpes, and all that to describe the current state of YouTube right now. YouTube destroys lives. Hashtag. So, yes, I'm being deliberately inflammatory with ones like YouTube destroys lives, but that's just because I'm showing my contempt right now for the entire situation. If I was a programmer for Google, I would not use my time at Google right now on my resume. I would bump myself down to de-emphasize my programming experience, because I would hate to have anyone go, Oh, you were one of those that ruined YouTube. Yeah, so I would take myself out of there and just go, no, I was working in the mailroom. I was injecting insects and small animals with STDs and herpes, because that is much, much, much less awful than what they've done to YouTube right now. And they could go, oh my God, what was I doing during that time? I was injecting Down syndrome children with herpes. I wasn't working on the algorithm at Google during that time. We were doing experiments on Down syndrome children. Oh, well, I was worried. I thought you'd worked on that algorithm. Okay, well, injecting Down's children with herpes, that's bad, but we can keep you. But life is life. One thing that did happen, and I'm going to show this off, for the first time in months and months, well, not maybe a month since I got the last thing, I got a letter. Yay! I'm not showing who sent it, and so it's because, you know, nobody needs to be doxxed. But it's a really cool thing. It's just a letter, and it's actually quite cool. Look at this. It's handwritten, which is amazing. I mean, even before I damaged my radial nerve so that this hand became partially paralyzed, if I write longhand, I don't think, and I just grind harder and harder and harder on my pen. The last time I wrote a half a page, just a half a page, my entire arm cramped up and hurt for 36 hours because I ground on that pen the entire time. And it was only when I was done that I went, you know, every muscle in my arm is cramping. And then for the next 36 hours, it hurt like someone had smacked me with a baseball bat. So anyone that can write, I mean, that's awesome. Look at this. It's not just a page. It's 2.5 pages. Thank you so very, very much. I've read part of it, not the whole thing yet. Very awesome. Thank you so very, very much. Yes, indeed. So very cool. That makes 6 letters in 6 months. $51. It's $51 for a half a year to keep my post office box, and right now I've paid $51 for what is it, 5 letters in a box. But it's cool. It's cool. Just in case, you never know. People might send like a birthday card or something. I mean, my birthday is coming up. I keep saying my birthday is coming up. I keep showing my address halfway through every single video with a thing set up there saying, please send me a card. I'm so freaking lonely. And so maybe one day someone will actually send me more things. It'll be cool. Again, I don't mean to act privileged. I do understand that nobody is under any obligation to send me a thing. And that the fact that people do is awesome. Thank you all so much. I do not wish to appear too entitled. I'm human. I mean, I'm going to do things like feel entitled at times and then afterward go, oy vey. So it happens. Like I said, I'm human. I got to give myself the right to be human, because if you don't, well, that's a sign of actual low self-esteem. Because one of the things of low self-esteem is perfectionism, where if it's not perfect, you don't do it. You can't do it. It's got to be perfect, or you just drop it and walk off. So I can't remember why now. I know I was talking about letters and stuff, but I can't remember the conversational trail that brought me to this. That's the wonderful part about fibromyalgia. But let's just take it as faith that I was going somewhere good and that I actually got there. So point taken, and take it as not just a point, but a good point, and you believe me now. So thank you. I don't even know what it was. Like I said, fibromyalgia, fibro fog, and last night, not a good night. I was so tired last night. I went to bed at 10:30 p.m. hoping I'd be able to sleep more than 2 or 3 hours. So of course I woke up at 2 a.m., 4 hours later. Finally, I got out of bed at 4 and I forced myself to stay in bed. Actually, it wasn't even 4. It was a little after 3 before I had to get up because it hurt so much. Yeah, so I've been up since 3, good 4 hours now. Thumbs up. I'm exhausted. I don't sleep well. I have just the slightest, smallest amount of THC that I can barely use, or I'm just going to run out and have none. So I use very, very little of it. I am hurting more than I've hurt in a long time. So thumbs up. Yeah, I used to be able to spend $100 or $200 on cannabis every month. Sometimes a little bit more. Now I pay for the entire rent, and then I'm negative cash, and then you guys help me out, and so I'm still negative, but you know, I'm not as negative, so I don't have any money to buy cannabis. I'm pretty thrilled about that. Yeah, I still haven't talked to them. They've already been talking about moving to another place because our duplex our duplex neighbors may be moving out, and while they like the neighbors we've got, they don't really want to have just anybody and their brother move in, because who knows? We got a big drug problem in Shelton. Could end up with just anybody. So they're off trying to find a place to move into when the lease here lapses. I don't know if I want to do that. Number one, I hate moving. Number two, they had almost killed everybody getting my bed up here. And then number three, well, if it's not any more expensive, you know, maybe they can go and I can stay here. I won't have any more money, you know, but my electrical bill will be less, my water, sewer, garbage bill will be less, and instead of a $250 Comcast bill, I drop television entirely and then just get straight internet from some internet company. I don't watch TV. I'm paying $250 for a bundle of phone, internet, and television. Out of all that, I use the phone sometimes and the internet. And the expensive bundle, of course, is the TV part. So thumbs up on that. How about that? I did want to talk about some other things, but I don't really have anything important. It's like there is this duck. I've got a duck. I wanted to show off some of my stuffed animal things because I like stuffed animals and puppets. I showed off my piggy the other day, and I think this is a cute duck. I mean, it's just a stuffed animal. It might be Flappy one day. You know, Whitebeard the pirate, whose eye is like, you know, which one is actually out. He's got a fake, obviously, so who knows? Maybe they're both gone and he just uses sonar. But Whitebeard the pirate. And this could be Flappy with his body dysmorphic syndrome, which is actually, there's a real body problem. It's like body dysmorphic disorder, where I don't know what the exact things are, so I'm not going to say it because I don't want to spread disinformation. But there's body dysmorphic disorder, and so I took a goof on that to make it body dysmorphic syndrome, where if you think of an animal, you become it. And that's what Flappy has. So Flappy was a pig, and then Flappy thought of being a small duck, and then turned into a duck. One day, Flappy might go back to the original parrot, but he's got to get a cure for body dysmorphic syndrome. Until then, there's Flappy, the little duck. And Whitebeard, the alternating eyeball pirate. Something like that, I don't know. Thumbs up on that, though. And my computer continues to just be absolutely brilliantly hot. Checking my temperatures in there with HW monitor. My processor is running like 113 Celsius, 230 some odd Fahrenheit. Holy smokes, that's hotter than it. Oh, that's insane. I've got to try and somehow get some money so I can get a new case. Just transfer all that stuff out of that case into the new case, and then at that time just replace the cooling thing that is hopefully going to show up soon. It was sent. I've been told it was sent, so that would be cool. And then it'll hopefully keep from burning up and dying. Because if my computer dies, I don't even have enough money. If I need socks, I don't have any money to buy socks. I'm not going to be able to buy a computer if this thing dies. So, thumbs up on that. Not really, of course, but such is life. Was there anything else? Oh yes, gosh, I've been meaning to say this for a long time. Giveaways. I've got 1.5 million keys for giveaways. So this episode, oh gosh, I can't even remember what the code would be, what game it is. I'm looking up on this one place so that I can hopefully see what things I have for keys. Like, oh, I am so sorry. Let me look up. I'm having to check online. Like, today's giveaway will be for Stellaris, the game Stellaris. Hopefully I've got a link to the game Stellaris over there, here or there. Down in the comments, if you would like to get into the giveaway for this key, enter the phrase, "My walrus is stinky." I will take a look Add everybody who writes the phrase, "My walrus is stinky," into the pool, and at the end of 1 week, we will generate a random number, and the winner gets the game Stellaris, the free key. Thumbs up? Remember, my walrus is stinky. That is so freaking stupid. I am so sorry. That is funny as hell just because it's stupid. Okay, now on that, I'm opening up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. Now, I was going to say page and tab at the same time, and it was kind of coming out pab or tage, but I've opened up my creator studio, and inside of that, I am listing every single comment I have gotten in chronological order for the last 24 hours. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them after the video, but for right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Whether it's a good comment, you're saying I'm a wonderful person, a bad comment, saying, "Why haven't you died of cancer yet, you old fool?" or an indifferent comment, "You are a human being, this was a video." Thank you for having left a comment. You get me out of my head and into the world. So if you'd like a shout out, just ask for it, and if I catch it, you will get it. But Akio, thank you very, very much. J-Rock Vampire, yay, thank you so very much. Mateus Balcher, thank you, greatly appreciated. And Zavikins, thank you. Rocky Top Russell, VFL, thank you so very much. Dalton Ponder, greatly appreciated. Mad King Ryan, I like that name, that's pretty cool. And then Carson Payne, thank you very much. Claude 5190, thank you so much for continuing to watch and all that. And Ed Reynolds, thank you very, very much. Anthony Ornelas, thank you, greatly appreciated. Ethan Arredondo, thank you very, very much. Phenomenal One, thank you. And Mama Chell, thank you very, very much. Sam Lottie, thank you very much. Mr. PCX Jake 1, thank you. And Atticus, thank you very, very much. Red Falcon, thank you, greatly appreciated. Expecting Diego, heck of a name, thank you very, very much. Conspo Lopez, greatly appreciated. Just Someone, thank you very, very much. Justina Aquavita Metz, hopefully you weren't too put off by my breakdown in the comments. I'm very, very sorry. I had an existential breakdown yesterday, and I'm very sorry. Natasha Thone, thank you very, very much. And then there's Gamer X, thank you very much. And last but not least, Mr. Denial, thank you also very much. As stated, to get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, thank you. It is not a nice landscape behind these eyes and between these ears. I'm clinically depressed and I have bipolar disorder, and frequently the world is just awful. So it's nice to get out of my head. Well, shucks, if you could check out my links down below, that would be awesome. I've got like Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+, and my blog, which I haven't written in lately, so sorry about that. But if you could check out all of the links, that would be awesome. And if you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign, that would be awesome. Or become a Patreon.com patron. Thank you so very much. My sincere thanks to every single person who has donated to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron. Woof! That was very difficult to say. You are beautiful, awesome people, and thank you so much. It is literally because of you that I've been able to stay in this house. Thank you very, very much. If you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes, deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. And if you could toss me a like, that would be awesome. I greatly appreciate all the positive... I've forgotten the word. All the thank you for making me feel more positive about myself. And if you could subscribe to the channel, I can't remember what the word is entirely. I've forgotten entirely everything I say. Gotta love fibro. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that'd be awesome. But my personality has turned people off my entire life. If you didn't like my videos, I understand. If you don't want to subscribe to the channel, I understand. But if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. And that is a very good thing, my friends. So thumbs up. Well, I got a game video coming up, but hopefully at the end of the day, I've got a reaction video coming up. And if I cannot fall asleep, I'm hopefully get a game video on my game channel. Holy smokes, it's been like 2 weeks or more now since my last video. Ugh. But if you could go check it out, that'd be awesome. I need 10,000 views before the other channel even they'll think about monetizing it. So that'd be awesome if you could check it out at least. Links down below. Oh gosh, it is 20 seconds until I hit 20 minutes. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very, very good thing. So you take care, keep smiling, and I will see you on the flip side.